this time last year, it was September of last year, right in the middle of everything going great in my life. Just got married and things were great. I was diagnosed with a very rare form of vascular cancer that even the top sarcoma specialists at Memorial Sloan Kettering, the top cancer center in the country, have no set protocol for treatment. It's called epithelioid hemangioendothelioma, or E.H.E for short, and it's literally 1 in 10 million. Once again, I was forced into a very harsh survival mode, unexpectedly, great trauma and stress out of nowhere, having been taking really great care of myself. So, thank goodness I'd been doing a lot of the good things for the previous 12 years. And then a few months after this diagnosis happened, a dear friend of mine who is also my acupuncturist said, "Hey, have you heard about this man named Dr. JoeDispenza?" I'm like, no, what does he do? He's like, you should check his stuff out. I think you'll really like it. Well, 2 days later, a dear friend of mine was telling me about this program she was going to in Atlanta of Dr. JoeDispenza's. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to look into this. And so I went to his website and I started watching his YouTube videos, and I watched this 2-part video that he did a couple years ago in Munich, where he told his story about what happened to him when he was 23 years old, getting run over by the truck, and how in his response to what the doctors told him and what he decided to do, I'm like, this is exactly how I'm feeling. The doctors are telling me, well, there's this drug you can take, but it's probably not really going to do anything. So in the meantime, we'll just watch and wait. I'm like, well, wait for what? Wait for it to show up somewhere else? No, thank you. So I got You Are the Placebo. I continued watching his videos, and I began to shift out of survival mode in March. I could feel myself coming back. And within just a few weeks, I went back into a place that I call it thrival mode. I was thriving again. And with zero fear. I had no fear at all. I had been incorporating the teachings of Dr. Joe's, which to me, I call it, it's a really delicious flavor of spiritual ice cream. It's like, I really, really love it. And so I got all of his books. I started getting, downloading his meditations and using them. And my friends who were aware of the fact, of the trauma that I'd been through, so many of them were saying, what are you doing? You don't look ill. You don't seem like you are dealing with a life-threatening issue. And so, well, the reality is that I've had 4 CAT scans in the last 10 months, and the images of each one of them are identical. So what that tells me is that the tumors, which I don't actually even like to call them tumors, they're tired, they're worn out, and they're ready to go. They serve their purpose. I'm learning the lessons from them. And so the divine and I are taking over for what the doctors aren't able to do for me. And so I'm self-healing. I do have another CAT scan scheduled in a week and a half, but as far as I'm concerned, it's already done. I mean, I don't live my life as if I'm a man with cancer and, there's no solution to get rid of it. Dr. Joe and his teachings for me are providing those solutions, and it's really, really incredibly life-changing.